Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's my birthday and I made this pretty looking dress for myself, and I'm going to be sharing every bit of the process in this video. So if it's your first time here, please make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And please don't forget to like this video. It just encourages me to do more videos, to record more videos. So without saying too much, let's get right into the video. So on this paper, I have my basic bodice pattern. I actually have my vertical lines. That's from my shoulder to my bust, shoulder to my underbust, shoulder to my waist, and I added some allowance. So it is expected that before you attempt to make a corset, you should know how to draft a basic bodice pattern. But if you do not know how to draft a basic bodice pattern, it's still fine. I'm going to drop a link to one of my videos where you can see how to draft a basic bodice pattern. So with me here, I have the store-bought cups. So this is a bra cup and I bought it from a store that sells fashion items, so you can get it from anywhere basically, so it's easy to get. And the pattern I'm using to make this corset is like the easiest pattern ever. So even if you are a beginner and you do not know how to draft a corset pattern, this pattern is going to work easily for you. So the first thing I need to do on this cup now is to create a dart. So I'll simply fold my cup into two and I'll get the center point. So I'm just going to mark the center point like this, and what I'm going to do is to create a dart of about 3 inches or 2 to 2.5 inches thereabout. So I'm just going to mark where I want my dart to stop, and after marking that, I'm going to sew by 1/2 inch just to make this cup look fuller and give that round effect. So when I'm done doing this, I'm going to show you how it looks. So I'll go to the sewing machine now and I'll sew by just 1/2 inch. Sew by 1/2 inch on both cups and I'll show you what it looks like. So after doing that, this is what it looks like. It looks rounded and you can see now it's going to accommodate your bust better. So I forgot to mention that when you want to get your bra cup size, it depends on how much you want to expose your body. If your round bust measurement is 34, just make sure you are using 34 or 36. So in my own case, my round bust is 36 and I used a bra cup that is 36 inches. And don't forget, after taking the darts, it's going to reduce the cup size again. So if you know you want your bust to be well covered and not exposed like mine, make sure you are using a bra cup that is higher than your original bra cup size, like 2 inches extra. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to draw out my chest line, and to get that measurement, you simply divide your round bust measurement by 6 and you add 1.5 inches. And whatever you get, you mark that number from the 1 inch slope at your shoulder. So I just drew that line now, and I'm going to go ahead to create this division we have in between busts, like that separation in between the two corsets, the two bra cups, sorry. I'm just going to use 1/2 inch for that, and on the bust line, from the chest line, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch and I'll connect that line to the bust line like that. So I'll simply rule a line now and connect the lines like this. So by the time you open this up, it's going to look like 1 inch. So you don't need to take more than 1/2 inch at this point. So that it looks good and not too much, just like you can see in my pictures and videos. So once that is settled, I'm just going to bring that bra cup I created a dart on, and I made it at the bottom part. So I'm going to place that bra cup on my under bust line. So that line there, you can see UB is the under bust line. So I would simply place it at that point, make sure it's touching that point, and I'll make sure it's also touching the line I created on this part. So can you see that point? So this is to ensure that your cup is going to get to the center of your body. So don't forget that when we are cutting, everything is going to be on a fold, and this 1/2 inch is going to turn to 1 inch. So make sure your cup is sitting at the under bust line. So one very important tip to note when doing this is you should not press your bra cup. So do not press it down. If you press it down, you're going to affect the shape of the cycle you're going to get, like the curve you're going to get. So make sure you're just placing it gently like this and retaining the roundness of the bra cup. Also, if you want to confirm that this cup is sitting perfectly, you see that my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 is 4 inches, and you can see that that dart I created is sitting at the 4-inch point where I would have normally created a dart. So in this case, we do not need a dart at all. So I told you this is the easiest way to draft a corset. So just follow what I'm doing and you're going to enjoy this tutorial, and you'll be able to create yours after watching this video. So all I need to do now is, after confirming that this bra cup is sitting appropriately, I'm going to draw out and connect using my pencil. I'm just going to create a line all around this cup like this. So just take your time and do it, and don't forget this is an edited video, so it is fast forwarded. And after creating the cycle, one important thing to do is to take 1/2 of an inch at the top part of that line. So this is an allowance we'll be using to join when we are sewing. And now after doing that, to get my armhole, I'm just going to place the cup again on the original line, that's on the under bust line, the exact under bust line. And then I'm going to get the armhole by spreading that across just the way I did it just now. So the mark where we added 1/2 of an inch, that's where we're going to be cutting out. So that's why I'm highlighting that with my marker. So don't get it twisted. That's where the cut is going to go through. So once that is achieved, all you need to do now is to take your round body measurements on these lines. So my round body measurement, like I said, is my round bust measurement is 36 inches, but because I wanted this dress snatched, I took out 1 inch from that measurement and I marked at about 8.5 inches. Normally I should have marked at 9. So I marked at 8.5 inches. Then I went down and marked that same figure at the bust line. Then I went on the bust line and I marked my round on the bust measurement divided by 4 on that line. So since this is a corset, you want to make sure you are snatching it a bit. Maybe you just take out 1 inch from the waist measurement. I usually do this when I'm doing a corset. I just take out maybe 1 inch because I already have a tiny waist naturally, so I don't really need to do too much. At times I don't even do that. I just leave it at the normal 28 inches, which is my normal round waist measurement. So now I'm just adding 1 inch to this measurement, and this is it. This is all about drafting this corset. It is super easy, and you can give this a try. You don't need to be scared. You would definitely do even better than me. Okay, so if you're enjoying this video, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to do so. Now I'm just going to cut out this pattern and I'll use it to cut out the back. Like, guys, this pattern is so easy to cut, and take note of the point where I'm cutting out on this pattern. So I'm cutting out like this straight up, and I'm not cutting out the cup yet because I don't want to be confused when I'm cutting the back. At the back there's no cup, so I just want to cut out the straight piece first. Then when I'm done with the back, I'll cut out the cup. I hope I've not said too much. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Anyways, I just went ahead now and I'm pinning this front piece to the back where I'm going to cut out my back pattern. So don't forget, if you want to use a zip, you add your regular allowance like you would normally do when you are creating a normal dress. So since I'm using loops, I'm even going to cut out from my normal body measurement. Okay, so just keep watching and you're going to understand what I mean by that. So the simple thing I just did here now is transferring this line like this. You can use a ruler, don't mind me. I don't know why I'm not using a ruler. So I'm just going to transfer this pattern, and that is practically all about this. And I'm going to remove my pins now, and I'm going to show you what to do next. So after taking out the front pattern, now all I need to do is to decide how wide I want my loops to look. You get, so you know that space that shows up at the back, I'm using only 2 inches, and by the time this fabric is cut out, don't forget it's going to be on a fold, so it's automatically turned to 4 inches. So I'll simply mark 2 inches 2 inches straight down, and I'm going to be cutting off this part. So I would simply label this part X, which signifies that it's going to be cut out. And then I'm going to go ahead and make some tiny circles, which would indicate how I want my loops to turn out to be. So this is how it actually came out. Like, I had only 4 loops actually. So that's just all about pattern drafting. It just gives you a visual representation of what you are trying to achieve. So I'll simply cut this out, and then I'll show you what to do next. So just follow the markings, and this is as simple as this, guys. So I'm so sorry, in this video I did not want this video to be too long. I notice you guys do not watch my videos that long. I don't know why. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong. Please, if I'm doing anything wrong, just drop some comments. Just tell me, suggest videos you would like to see, because this will really help me to understand my audience. So now I brought back my front pattern, and I'm simply cutting through that marker, that line I gave at the top of the curve. Like, I'm just cutting out through that mark I gave at that point. So this is what it looks like, and this is the fabric I made use of. I used a brocade fabric, and guys, this fabric is quite pricey, but it was giving everything it was supposed to give, so I did not regret using it at all. So this is the first part of this video. In my next video, I promise I'm going to be continuing this whole process, and it's my birthday today. I decided to upload this video on my birthday, so please drop a happy birthday text in the comments if you watch this video to this point. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in my next one. Bye.